All right, this is topic 3 on solutions. So it says a solution is made up when two or more pure substances combine to form a mixture that looks the same throughout. In other words, a solution appears to contain only one kind of particle. So when we're talking about solutions, we are talking about things that look like one thing to our eye. So we can't see anything floating around in the liquid. It just looks like one uniform or one thing. So Coke is an example. You don't see anything else floating around in there, but we know there's more than just water. Windex, so any type of cleaner, it's going to be probably a solution. Vinegar could be a solution as well. And then Kool-Aid or some sort of juice where you're mixing water and another substance in it. So parts of a solution, there's two different parts. As far as solutions go, I don't know why. Again, I can't write on this. What's going on? Okay, I won't write on it today then. So the parts of the solution, there is a solute and a solvent. A solute is the substance that dissolves. So that's normally the powder or solid that's being put into the water, and the water is normally the solvent. So solute, smaller thing normally in the mixture, and then solvent would be the larger amount thing, and that's the solvent is what's going to dissolve the solute. So when we take water, for instance, and sugar, and we mix them together to form a solution, that would be considered a solvent, or solution, sorry. There are usually less solute than solvent in a solution, so like I said, solvents are normally going to always be the larger amount. So when you look at a solution, if you're trying to figure out what part of the solution has more, or makes up more of the solution, and then that thing is normally the solvent. Okay, we need more solvent to dissolve the solute. Concentration. So it says concentration refers to the amount of solute in a solution. It is usually expressed in grams of solute per liter of solvent, or grams per liter. So when we're looking at concentration is looking at sort of, how much solute is it in there compared to how much solution there is. So it gives us an example here of Roundup. This is a pesticide. It's a chemical solution that is made up of glycophosphate and water. So the label states that the concentration is 7 grams per liter. This means that there are 7 grams of glycophosphate in every liter of the product, okay? So when we're talking about concentration, it's really just how much mass of our solute in each measurement of solution. Glycophosphate is the solute, where water is the solvent, okay? So that's an example of when we're using solute and solvent. Concentration and dilution, it says we can then therefore increase the concentration of a solution by adding more solute. So they give you an example here, and if we were in class, we would do a lab about this, but basically as you increase the solute, that's going to make it more concentrated. So if we think about, a glass of water with sugar, well, if we're looking at how much sugar we're adding, if we keep adding spoons and spoons of sugar, that's going to make it more concentrated and more sweet, right? So our solute is the sugar and our solvent is the water. It says here in the example above, the ratio of some of the solvents, or of solute to solvent, increases as you move from left to right. That is, the solution becomes more concentrated. And they're using food coloring, here to be able to show it. but basically the more food coloring you add, which would be the solute, the darker that the constant or the solution is going to look. The process of adding more solvent is referred to as the dilution. In this example above, we would say that the solution on the left is more dilute than the solutions on the right. So basically, if we want to make it more concentrated, we add more solute. If we want to make it diluted, we add more solvent. Okay. I guess I can't write on this. So concentrated products, it says concentrated products such as frozen orange juice. Geez, I'm having technical difficulties today. Contain a high solute to solvent ratio. This allows us to simply add water, which is the solvent, to make large quantities of the product ready to use. Concentrated products are beneficial in that they require less packaging than ready-made or dilute products. Okay, so concentrated, like you see that orange juice versus, or on the left versus the right. Well, basically the stuff on the left just needs to be water needs to be added to it, where on the right it already has the water added to it. So basically, this is, I guess, if we're talking about companies and stuff like that, it's easier for them or cheaper for them to be able to ship something that's smaller, right? It's got less mass. You're not just shipping water when you can just add water when it gets to the customer, right? So this is a way to make concentrated things that give you more of a product where you can add your own water and then the company doesn't have to pay to ship water, basically. They did this with laundry detergent, probably not in your guys' lifetime, but back when I was younger, they used to have a lot, like laundry detergent, you had to use a lot more than you do nowadays. And basically because there was a lot more water. So they realized, well, why are we wasting our money by shipping water? So they took more water out. So then basically you use less laundry detergent because it'll mix with water when you put it in the washing machine. So why would we need to put water in a washing machine that already has water? So I think that a lot of things are sort of becoming more concentrated if we're looking at different solutions, and that's mostly because it's going to save a company money. Solubility. So this is our next topic, which is describes how easily a solute will dissolve in a solvent to make a solution. When a substance will dissolve in a solvent, we say that it's soluble. When a substance will not dissolve in a solvent, we say that it is insoluble. Oops. Jeez. So the solubility of a solute depends on the solvent it is being dissolved in. And there's an example here. I think that this is a video? No? Oh my gosh. It says these kids find out that Skittles are soluble in some substances but not others. I believe I posted that video. For some reason I'm having technical difficulties here. Okay. I'm just going to stop there for now and I'll continue back when I can write on this document.